You see, last week while I was researching the top 5 ghost sightings video that I posted, I found a story that was really amazing, with a bunch of creepy videos and photos to go along with it. But it was just too big a story to do within the confines of a normal top 5 list. Basically, this ghost story needed and deserved a video all its own. So, I present to you the supposedly true ghost story of Dear David. Adam Ellis is a successful writer and illustrator. In fact, you've probably seen some of his webcomics on BuzzFeed. But lately, Adam has been getting a lot of attention on Twitter for something very different. Adam claims that the ghost of a dead child is haunting his Manhattan apartment, and he has photos and videos to back it up. Now, before I begin this story, let me reiterate that Adam Ellis is a successful writer and illustrator. He's not a YouTuber who needs to fake ghost encounters for views, and he's not a Twitch streamer. Basically, he has no connection or vested interest in the supernatural. In fact, when researching this story, I searched his entire Twitter history and found no serious mention of ghosts or the paranormal before he posted his story. So the story starts on August 7th, when Adam Ellis posted, quote, "So my apartment is currently being haunted by the ghost of a dead child, and he's trying to kill me." Now, Adam suffers from sleep paralysis, a frightening condition where someone can wake up, unable to move, but still experiencing dreamlike, sometimes frightening visions and sounds. On one occasion, Adam says that he awoke in a state of sleep paralysis to find a young boy sitting in the green rocking chair at the foot of his bed. The boy had a large misshapen head with a bizarre dent in one side. The boy sat watching him for several minutes, then rose and began to walk toward the bed. Adam says that he awoke screaming right before the boy reached the bedside. A few nights later, Adam had a dream where he was sitting in a library when a small girl approached him and said, "You've seen Dear David, haven't you? He's dead. He only appears at midnight, and you can ask him 2 questions if you say Dear David first. But never try to ask him a 3rd question, or he'll kill you." Adam awoke terrified. A few nights later, Adam Ellis had another frightening sleep paralysis experience with Dear David. Adam woke to find David sitting in the green rocking chair again, watching him sleep. Adam, following the instructions the little girl had given him in his dream, asked, "Dear David, how did you die?" David replied, "An accident in a store." Adam asks, "Dear David, what happened in the store?" David mumbles, "A shelf was pushed on my head." Forgetting the 2-question rule, Adam asks, "Who pushed the shelf?" But David doesn't answer. Adam asks again, "Who pushed the shelf?" But still, no answer. Adam says that at this point in the dream, he realized that he had broken the 2-question rule and woke up in a panic. After this, a few months went by without another encounter. Adam says he Googled accidents involving children named David or any similar name, but found nothing. Around this time, Adam moved into a larger apartment 1 floor above in the same building. He continued the story, tweeting, "Another month or 2 goes by, and I sort of forget about Dear David. I think he lost track of me because I moved upstairs. But lately, something strange is happening. For the past 4 nights, my cats gather at the front door at exactly midnight and just stare at it, almost like something is on the other side." Uneasy, Adam went to bed, but he says he could still hear his cat meowing at the door for hours. The next week, Adam Ellis purchased a Polaroid instant camera. He started taking random pictures around his apartment when he noticed something strange. When he took pictures of the brightly lit hallway outside his apartment door, the pictures on the instant camera came out completely black, even after multiple tries.
Okay, now I'm gonna take a photo of the hallway just to show you what that's like. And as you can see, the first one has already developed. So let's see what this one does. It's gonna take a minute. So I don't know.
Adam even tried moving back, hoping that from a different angle more light would be visible from the hallway. But no such luck. It had now been months since his last dream of Dear David, but that night, Adam Ellis had another nightmare. He dreamed that David was dragging him by the arm through an old abandoned warehouse. He woke up with a strange bruise on his wrist. Adam dismissed the dream, saying, "Maybe I injured myself the day before and my arm was hurting during the night," which manifested as a dream. There could be a totally logical explanation for it. A few days later, Adam began receiving strange calls on his cell phone. Since there was no caller ID, he didn't answer, assuming it was a telemarketer or some other unwanted call. But eventually he did answer the phone, and immediately wished that he hadn't. Adam says that he heard breathing, and then a faint childlike voice said, "Hello." The small creepy voice chilled Adam to the bone. He hung up without saying a word. In late August, Adam began planning a trip to Japan. He bought a motion-sensitive pet monitoring camera so that he could keep an eye on his cats while he was overseas. That same night, he received a motion recording alert from his camera and saw this. Half an hour later, another alert. If you watch the top of the shelf, you can see a decorative turtle shell fall from the spot where it's mounted on the wall. After these events, things are quiet for a short while. But then a week later, the cats start behaving strangely again. In another clip, his cat Maxwell was caught on camera seemingly swatting at something that wasn't there for hours on end. Another week later, and the camera records a strange late-night event as Adam walks through the house preparing for bed. Adam says that he continued to experience dreams of odd apparitions and strange things peeking through his second-floor window. But soon after this, he left for his 2-week trip to Japan. So that's the strange ghost story of Dear David up to this point. You can continue to follow Adam Ellis's unsettling ghostly encounters via his Twitter. The link is here and also in the video description.